And then came COVID, and we had a little bit of money left over from a grant because we couldn't do our events anymore.
What? Talk about the story how this came about.
I am a Jamaican woman. I used to be in entertainment. I was on tour with Beanie Man many, many years ago, and I got off the plane because me and some people did fall out, you know. And
Which happens in entertainment.
got off in Miami airport. I told my sister I was going to stay with her for a week, and I just never left. So when I moved to South Florida, that was my entree to living in South Florida. But you know, I got off the plane, and I you know, in finding my place in South Florida, it was a Caribbean place. Because you live in Jamaica or wherever, any of the Caribbean countries, and we say we're Caribbean, but I never met anybody from Barbados or Haiti or Cuba when I was there. When I came here, that was everybody. So the community that I found, the family that I started choosing, it was first the Jamaican community, and then it became the broader Caribbean community. I've just become this very Caribbean person, and I tapped into and connected with all those communities. And as I grew in my own entertainment and creative spaces, I was the first Jamaican producer to have a national series on PBS. So I had Taste the Islands with Chef Irie. That was my TV show.
Up.
We did the Taste the Islands experience. So it was an event where we had all these culinary figures from around the Caribbean and around South Florida. We made an amazing event of it. We had Island Origins magazine. So it was this constant like celebration of Caribbean culture. And then came COVID, and we had a little bit of money left over from a grant because we couldn't do our events anymore. And me and David Muir, sexy man, those who know him, right, decided, hey, let's do something even more crazy and open a museum.
He's a photographer as well, right?
We were in our cultural space at the time, and we decided, you know, we were doing this as a pop-up around South Florida with a grant. Side things anymore, and we just decided. We had the opportunity, thanks to the Community Foundation of Broward and Broward Mall, who allowed us to use a space at a very low rent as a nonprofit, and allowed us to just create this space that has grown and flourished. We've had the support of all of the consulates, since the Caribbean consulates there. He does his Consul General's Distinguished Lecture Series there every month. And he will bring the minister of this and the boss of that. You know, it's always prestigious people inside the museum on one side, and on the other side we do free events and we do field trips, and so everybody gets touched and everybody can feel that connection inside the space. And